And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You had a great time. The Atlanta Braves batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into center field. It's down for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And the Braves are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have really been a different game.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Atlanta came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Peter Moylan earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Duvall.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Adam Duvall. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Dyson. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains 2-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gerard Dyson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gerard Dyson.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Goslin might try to make a play on it. It gets out of play, though. That's into the visitor's dugout. Again, another foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
Second baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Tyler Marcotte goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. A chance to win. Standing in, Ozzie Albies steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Now a bunt attempt here, And this is going to be a foul ball. Digging in once again, Phil Gosselin. His past history with Jake Diekman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with 1 swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Wrap this one up tonight. It's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Tyler Flowers. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
4-2, the final score tonight. Brad Brock earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 4 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on this show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are trying to hold their 1-run lead here in the 9th, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Braves get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Mike Foltynewicz earns win number 7 on the season as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Darren O'Day closes the door for the save, his 24th on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Dan. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Brandon McCarthy still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. McCarthy looks in. Here it is on 0-2. Freeman is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And McCarthy able to get ahead of him here with the fastball. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Martin Prado now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Miami down to their last strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He brings it in, and the Braves have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Brandon McCarthy wins his 3rd of the season as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Freddie Freeman bats here with an 11-game hitting streak on the line. No hits yet, so a bit of pressure on him in this at-bat. Freeman has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest.
Darren O'Day takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Darren O'Day.
From the stretch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Garrett Cooper is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that brings in Yadiel Rivera, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. High pop up. Albies is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher number 47, Tyler Marcotte.
Lee will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Anibal Sanchez earns his 8th victory of the season. Trevor Richards was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Darren O'Day hammers down the save, his 25th of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 5 runs, 10 hits,
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Ender Inciarte has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, we know this manager's not putting on the hit and run sign with 2 outs. Might have just been trying to get in scoring position on his own, give his boy a chance to hit something in a gap and get an RBI, but it worked out either way, and we find ourselves first and third.
Tyler Marcotte.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. The Braves lead it 9-4.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Newcomb earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Number 31 permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Brinson at second with 2 down. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Atlanta jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Brad Brock wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Darren O'Day retires the side to hammer down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Atlanta Braves are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He was a double play victim last time around. He's set and the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Markakis. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Third baseman number 21, Todd Frazier.
Next up from New York, Todd Frazier. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Atlanta rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Sean Newcomb earns win number 7 on the season. Darren O'Day records the save, his 29th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to the show.